Welcome to the Matrix. I want to talk to you, the people that watch me somewhat regularly, and talk to the people that watch my patch notes on various different video games. You see, I've been at this now actively pushing on half a decade, and I've seen some success. I've been monetized for about 3.5, 4 years. I've already made over $30,000. So money is coming in all the time. I'm now averaging well over $1,000 every month. So that's an extra little bit of change in my pocket. Although most of the clothing I wear have no pockets. That's not the point. I'm thinking of starting to scale back either some of the games that I cover patch notes on, especially games that I don't even play because I don't have time, or only ever posting the link to the article where you can read the patch notes on your own. I don't know how many of you that watch my patch notes actually enjoy hearing me narrate the patch notes. Would it bother you, the viewer, if all of a sudden I no longer narrated for 1 minute or 20 minutes sometimes? Like Wild Hearts. That was going to take me, I estimated, almost 20 minutes to narrate the patch notes. This is how much money I make on most of my videos in total. Patch notes aren't a strong suit on my channel, but my channel is supposed to be about random stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have the star power of Boogie2988 or Rich from Review Tech USA. I can't pull over 1,000 people in a stream and talk about farting on a cucumber that's stuck in my ass sideways. I don't have that kind of leverage to be able to pull those stunts off. I tried streaming. Some of you maybe watching this video will remember my streams. I thought they were special. I got to know a small few select group of people. Everybody knew each other. Everybody was chatting amongst themselves. Everybody remembered one another. But when it came down to the nitty-gritty of the money, it wasn't paying at all. Except for the generous donations that I would get sometimes. So it's like I either start talking about a lot less games, or if the patch notes are too long, maybe I just pick out the top 3 or 4 things that are really prominent in those patch notes. My point is it's very draining, it's very time consuming, and it brings me nothing. A lot of people will say, well, that's work. You chose to have YouTube as your job, because for people that may not know, I've been on disability for more than half my life. I've got a lot of issues up here, okay? And it was only in recent memory that I decided to say, you know what? Let me see if I can get a piece of the pie on this whole YouTube thing. And I did. I got a piece of the pie. I got the crust. It's not really the meat of the pie, but it's got less carbs, less sugars. It's good for the diabetes. And arguably the crust is the best tasting part of the pie anyways. So I do a lot of random things on my channel. I want to be able to start doing my cringy, goofy Batman stuff a little bit more. I want to be able to play random games a little bit more, but maybe try to narrow down the genres of games that I'm playing. So when your Hogwarts Legacies come out, those are big games. Your GTAs, your Red Dead Redemptions, any of those games, your Wild Hearts, your Atomic Hearts, any games with the word heart in it. I'm going to cover those when they first come out. First impression videos are things that I always do. Hey, take a look at this. Oh, did you know about the Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw demo? Oh, it's got unlimited time. Like, I want people to remember me as, well, what does that bald pumpkin-headed prick Philminator do? What's the gist of his channel? I want there to be a theme. I want people to say some goofy, silly, cringy Batman shit, but predominantly just things relating to the gaming world in terms of news, first impression videos. You'll notice most of my games, I'll do like a 3 or 4 part series, kind of bring out a couple of hours of gameplay so you get an idea as to whether or not you think a game is worth your time and money, as I spend the very little money that I do make, that I get to keep in my pocket, on the games to maybe save you or help you understand if that game you're about to buy is worth it. I want to keep doing that. But the patch notes make me miserable. I do not enjoy them, especially when there's a lot of them. There's this thing on YouTube that's been going around, if you look. And if people watch your content, that's great. But if people start skipping through your videos, let's say you're subscribed to me, and you skip one of my videos, you're like, oh, he's covering football. But I subscribed to him because of his NBA videos as a thank you, which is what most people have done, to be honest with you. Call of Duty, NBA 2K is where I got a lot of my subscribers from, just because they were thanking me for teaching them how to edit their line, or for me teaching them, how to get around a glitch in Call of Duty, or what it is that you can do when you're offline against bots. Well, if you subscribe to me for an NBA video, you're probably not going to give a rat's ass about my FIFA soccer update. And then so on and so forth. But the reason I bring your Boogie 2988s and your Rich from Review Tech USAs, or your Austin John plays, or any of those big Jacksepticeye, all those big massive YouTubers, your PewDiePies, your Asmongold. I love me some Asmongold. I'm more like an Asmon Copper. I haven't hit the gold. Those guys are so big they can do whatever the effing shit they want. People are invested in them. I don't, unfortunately, have a lot of people invested in me, which is why I created 2 other channels. One that's just on news, politics, and all that controversial bullshit called NPC. Then I have a dedicated wrestling channel, which already has almost 25 subscribers. I just made it a couple of days ago. It's already got like 30 hours of watch time. Absolutely insane. Over like 1,000 views already, if not more than that. And I'm getting better views per video on the day-to-day that I've been uploading on that channel with like 25, like a couple of dozen subscribers, than I do on this channel pushing 30,000 subs. It's absolutely insane, because the people that are subscribing to my wrestling channel, they're subscribing because they obviously like how I talk and do things along or relating with wrestling, right? There is no wondering what I'm going to do. On this channel, we're wondering what I'm going to do. Kind of. So I almost have to treat myself like what I really am. A small-time YouTuber who has to potentially narrow down a little bit what he does so that there's a better theme outlined with me and my channel, so that when people say, hey, what does this guy do? It's not, well, where do I begin? Right? Oh, and I forgot, I got sidetracked. That's what I do. ADHD, OCD brain. When you push my video aside because you're like, oh, I don't care about basketball or baseball. It's just, football or soccer, whatever. And you skip it, that actually hurts the algorithm. And then it's getting pushed aside, and then another viewer might not see that video that they may have wanted to see because you, the other person, skipped over that video. It's very odd because you can actually over-clutter and over-upload. Even your biggest uploaders in the world, you're not going to see them uploading all the time. You have people that, like, every time they upload, they get at least 100,000 views a video. And they upload like once or twice a week, and you're like, man, if I was getting that many views, fuck, if I was getting 1,000 views on my videos, I'd be uploading all the time. No, that actually would hurt you. So this is where, oh man, I'm really rambling. Unfortunately, that's what I do. This is where I'm asking you, the viewer, predominantly with the patch notes and just things in general that I do, would it bother you if I still keep uploading those patch note videos, but I don't spend the 10, 15 minutes or 2 minutes narrating most of them? I just post the link, talk about it, and say, hey, check it out. There's a new update for NHL hockey. Make sure you click down below in the link so that you can read it on your own. Boom. right? Because at least I'm bringing the awareness, I'm bringing the attention that there's an update, right? That's the whole point of those videos. Me narrating it was just supposed to be like an extra bonus. But I don't know if you actually enjoy that and would really hate me no longer narrating the patch notes. So that's what I need to know from the few people that watch me regularly. Will that bother you? And if it does, and I find that the vast majority of the people aren't going to enjoy that, then I don't know. Then I may just have to keep reading the patch notes if that's what people really want, but maybe drastically reduce the amount of games I cover or the duration of length for how long I cover it. Like Wild Hearts, Atomic Heart. Those are all fresh games that have just recently come out. Same thing with Hogwarts Legacy. It's very like relevant and new. And I find as updates come out, I get decent views, and as time goes on, it tapers down, And then there's like less focus, less attention. So maybe I only cover it for the first month, the first couple of months. And then if there's just like a bunch of little whatever, I just don't talk about it at all. Or would you rather I at least upload a video letting you know that there is an update and I just don't talk about it? I don't narrate it. You just get the link and that's it. So that's where I'm at with the patch notes thing. As for the rest of the stuff, I don't think anybody out of the almost 30,000 people that have ever subscribed to me have ever subscribed to my channel just on random gameplay of a game. All my money makers are all how to do this, how to duplicate unlimited arrows, how to get through a castle in Elden Ring, for example. You know, like that game alone made me over like almost $2,000 just in my videos there. But it was some of the most horrific videos I've ever made because it was so complicated. It took a lot of time, but it really paid off. And it made me feel good, right? When I play American Truck Simulator or any of my driving simulator games that I enjoy that I have series on, or my World of Warcrafts and stuff like that, those are the things that make me the happiest. But I can't even make 100 views on any of those channels. But if I focused more on the things that I really like and I get rid of the other fluff that I don't enjoy, maybe when you do browse my channel or you get an update to the many subscribers that you have, maybe you'll see less fluff, less crap coming from my channel, and it'll focus more on the things that I enjoy, which you may pick up off of me energy-wise, right? Because it's like, ooh, this is something he actually enjoys. And hopefully that'll be somewhat contagious. And maybe my views will go up a little bit more per video, especially if I'm able to get new subscribers subscribing to my channel because it looks like there's a theme. Oh, this guy likes to play racing games, driving games, couple of sports games. Okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? Oh, covers a couple of games and their updates. I'm struggling. Most people after a year have all this shit figured out, but unfortunately for me, I haven't. Obviously, something's working or I would have quit, right? I've never made under $500 clear in my pocket on YouTube, and I got monetized within 5 months when I started around October, Halloween of 2018-ish, back when Red Dead Redemption came out. That was give or take around the time that I started to actually do things. And like I said, within 5 months, within early 2019, that's like when I got monetized. So it's crazy how time flies, because I'm thinking of like COVID-19. I was like, oh my God, COVID-19, we're already going on our 4th year. That's like crazy. Anyways, enough rambling, almost 15 minutes. I probably could have made this video in 2 minutes, but unfortunately I'm not good at keeping things short and sweet. They're long and sour. That sounded weird. Anyhow, as always, let me know down below what you think of what I said. What do you think I could do with my channel that wouldn't bother you to see or not see in terms of the patch notes again? Just regular content that I post. Or you could just share with me what you enjoy the most about my channel. And if you're subscribed to me as a thank you, for helping you in a video, but I've never really done anything else after to help you out. Has there been anything else that you've enjoyed that I upload? Let me know about that as well, so I can kind of get a better idea as to what my average subscribers would like to see. Because in closing, 1.2% of my subscribers watch my content. That is absolutely atrocious. Like 90, I'm not too good at math. I dropped out of high school very early. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But like 98.8% of the 250,000 views I average on YouTube every single month come from people that aren't even subbed to my channel. And I only average between 300 and 500 new subs a month. So 250,000 views a month, but only a few hundred are like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's subscribe. But then, like I said, only like 1% of those people are like, oh, he uploaded something. Let's watch it. But is it because I upload too much different shit? I'm lost. Take care. Let me know down below if you made it this far, and book an appointment with your psychologist. You're going to need it, or a psychiatrist if you need some meds. Yeah, the psychiatrists do the meds. The psychologists just do the... Anyways. All right. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.